Namaste! See this beautiful bench? Devin built it. Devin is a really good builder. And we saw it. He saw it online and he said, "Do you like this?" And I said, "Well, we have two chairs, but they were ripped and we put them in the pool room." So he said, I said, "Can you build it?" He said, "Yeah, of course I can." So we got it, and it is iron. I just probably want to get a cushion for the back, but I didn't see anything I liked. But isn't that pretty with the birds? And then look at my table. Seahorse. This used to be in the back, but I decided if I'm going to sit out here with a glass of wine or a cup of coffee, I need a little table next to me. Isn't that pretty? We could lose the rake. But anyhow, just wanted to show you that. I see green people. That's been there. Okay, anyway. In case you don't know me, my name is Mystic Brady. You could call me Katrina. You could call me Kath. You could call me Kate. Some people call me Kate. Back in the day, a couple of friends. Anyway, or you could call me Brady, or you could call me Mystic, as long as you call me for dinner. Now, actually, I like lunch and breakfast better than dinner. Anyway. Hi. Peace. I'm sorry, my hair doesn't look as good as it did the first day when my friend was doing it. Oh, did I say my friend? Sorry. Okay. I got a shirt for you guys. I want you to see my shirt. Wait. This is going to be awkward AF. Purple AF, awkward AF. 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can't screw this up. Because I got my purse with me, just in case I need to go to the store or the post office. I still didn't get to the post office because I was doing things for the trip. I can't wait for this trip to be over because there were so many things to do. Well, now my hair looks straight up clown posse. Anyway, Devin did my braids for me because I don't know how to do the braids appropriately. Yeah, so my shirt says, keep calm, and then, this is hard to do, and then have a mega pint. A mega pint. It's Johnny Depp. Yeah, go Johnny Depp. Anyway, hashtag Johnny. So, how are you guys doing? I know I saw you on Saturday with 700 videos, and now it's Monday. It's Mystic Monday. Actually, yeah, I know I still have readings to do and whatnot, but I got to get my walk in. Because I had to walk for, actually I'm going to walk back to my house, put my pocketbook in my car, and make sure that I walk for 30 minutes. At least 20 to 30. Anyhow, why? Because I have not walked. Yesterday was so hot, all I did was lock in. I just needed a rest day. Like I didn't want to use my brain. I didn't want to channel. I didn't want to think of anything except just like Netflix. And I kept looking for psychic shows. And I couldn't find any psychic shows. I need the old glasses, even though it's like 7 o'clock. 1 second, guys. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous about the trip, but I'm sure you're sick of hearing me. If you want to see an excellent video, please go see Ruby, Just a Texas Medium. She did an awesome, excellent dowsing rod video. The likes never seen before. But she asked about Summer Moon Utah Wells. She asked about, I thought I saw somebody standing there, but it's just the glare. She asked about Michael Joseph Vaughn. She asked about Sincere and Classic, or in Orson West. She asked about Maya Miliete. She asked about Suzanne Morphew. News wasn't good for that, but I understood in the end what I hear with Suzanne Morphew. She's been on my mind lately. And of course Jennifer Doulos. She asked about her as well. She did a mapping video. So did Kim Magical from A Comeback. So if you didn't catch it, you didn't catch that video, go over to her channel and catch it. I might have to get my hat from the car, guys. My goofy hat. One second. Oh. Sorry, not sorry. I just want to have it with me just in case. Oh yeah, that's freak show. That is a straight up freak show, but that's okay, right? Whew. That is a freak show, but you know what? I'm a protected freak show. Okay, which way should I go? This way. This way. Yeah, so she did. Actually, I can't even see with that on. You take it off for now. Just adds to the heat index in my body. Yeah, today I think it was a cool 105. The other day it was like almost 110. So, which was yesterday. And I was like, there's no way. I wanted to walk, but I couldn't even like walk around my 8 garages because it was like a dry, hot heat that was like walking into fire. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Hopefully, I won't get even fatter. But I said I just can't risk it because I wasn't feeling great. I just had like a low-grade headache, muscle aches. I felt like somebody was squeezing my heart. Maybe somebody put a spell on me. Anyway, I don't deal with that. If I feel like somebody put a spell on me, or I'm just having a lot of negative feelings or thoughts or worries, fears, what I do is simple. I'll tell you when I get in the shade. Hold on a second. Just saw a butterfly. I think it was. Or was my imagination? No, what I do is, if I can't Palo Santo up in the biatch, because Devin is very sensitive to it, sometimes I can't sage it up. And I can't Palo Santo it up. So, in that bitch. So, what I do is, you say a prayer. Or I just say real quick, please dear God and please Jesus and my guides watch over me and help me get through this moment. Help me, protect my family. Help me to feel better. Give me some health, good health. And heal my body. Or I just say quick, Archangel Michael, please come around me, protect me. And almost instantaneously, to use an adverb incorrectly. Okay. No, I think I used it correctly. Almost instantaneously, I feel better. I do. I miss my friend, the one that did my hair. I told my sister Patricia, I really could see us being friends. I was her son's substitute teacher. And she goes, what is she, like 20? You can't be her friend. She can't be your friend. She just did your hair. Calm down. And I was like, no, she had her son when she was 21. Her son is like 8 or 9. So she's like 29. And she's like, my sister Patricia was like, she's young enough to be your son or your daughter. And I was like, yeah, but she could still be a friend. I can't help it. I don't have any friends. I know I have you guys. But that's like looking in a mirror and saying, yeah, I know I have you to be my friend. Anyway, I know. No, I know I have my Bayo and my friends from New York and Pennsylvania. And all of you guys, and Ruby, and Rhonda, and Genocide. Shout out for Genocide and Kim Magical. Shout out for Genocide because she lost her father. Her father passed away. So she just found out. And I think he lives in I'm pretty sure he lives in a different state than she lives in. So everybody just let's have a moment for Genocide, okay? 1 second. Let's have a moment. You don't need to look at me. Let's look at a tree for Genocide. Ooh, it's windy. Please, dear God, help Genocide, our girl Genocide, and give her protection and health and help her family get through this rough time. Thank you, dear God, and her son and her awesome doggy, service doggy named Taz. He's so cute. Taz was sick the other week, and I said a prayer for him, and I think I lit a candle. That was the other thing I was going to tell you guys. When I feel unprotected, I light a candle. And that's really easy way, because all you have to do is, my candles have all writing on them, and it always says Summer, Lena, Sincere and Classic, Michael, Harmony. That's another one that Ruby did the dowsing rods on, Harmony, and it said yes, that she would be found. So hopefully from God's ears. So, yeah, so basically, if you say a prayer of protection and believe in your heart that it's going to help, then it usually does, okay? Yeah, so my hair is a little bit clown posse. I'm sorry, I can't go 10 minutes without talking about my hair or my new friend, Candy. Anybody who wants their hair done could go to the cosmetology in my town, okay? Anyway, I don't want to dox myself, but anyhow, she's awesome, but she's on Facebook as well, and I have a card and a personal number. Now, see, right there looks clown posse-ish. It does look a little bit clown posse, but I like it. I'm still loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to put my hat on for a second so that I don't have to put my... Where'd you go, Gilligan? Gilligan's under there somewhere. Remember Gilligan's Island? Okay. So, am I still talking about nothing? 13 minutes in. Okay. Just another 13 minutes. And that will be 20 minutes. No. That'll be 30 minutes. If I can go 15 minutes and go another 15 minutes, I'll be okay. But I could always break it up like I did the last time. But it's not as hot. It's very hard when you're getting... And don't think I'm going to bolt into a slow run. I don't do that. This girl doesn't do that. This psychic doesn't do that. I don't do runs. Wish I could. Never could, even when I was younger. My brother used to take me jogging, and I would never be able to... I would get a stench, and I would just feel like I was having a heart attack. So, at 12. And I wasn't like overweight or anything. I was always underweight back then. This weight thing came about after I had my son. I was still okay. I was still like 130 something. And then even when I was like 140 something, that was still good. I was still fitting into like size 7, 8, 9 pairs of pants. And I was happy with that. Medium shirt. Even if it was a large shirt, I didn't mind. I always have the big chest, but this 2X thing. But yeah, then I lost a bunch of weight, but that's what happens with the thyroid. I can't even see you. I can't see myself. Yeah, so 2012, that's when I found out I had Hashimoto's. But before that, when I got divorced in 2010, before I got divorced, I was going to the gym 5 days a week. I was, exercising, I guess, from about 2008, but I didn't really lose the weight to maybe 2009. By 2010, a little bit started to creep back up. Oh! Lost my hat. That's how windy it is here. All right, I'm gonna have to go back with the glasses. Okay, here we go. Yeah, where's my water bottle? I want to know too. I left it at home. Anyway, I did drink 20 ounces, almost 20 ounces of vitamin water today. Where I put my vitamins in it, I had forgotten that I used to always do that. I mean, I take vitamins. I take Balance of Nature, vitamin E, vitamin D when I don't run out. I take biotin, 3 vegetable pills, 3 fruit pills. It's a lot. When I take all my vitamins, it takes me a good 10 minutes because I take them one at a time so they don't get stuck in my throat, and they still get stuck in my throat. Anyhow, about my weight issues, I'm sure you didn't want to hear back at that story. But anyway, I'll tell you because it's my channel. Anyway, I'm just kidding with you. Or am I? Where have you been, Tracy? Never see you, Tracy, anymore. Anyway, love you, girl. Maybe you're on vacation from YouTube. Or from Mystic Brady's channel. No, I kid with you. Or am I? No, I just miss people when I don't see you. I'm like, why do they hate me now? Why did they fall out of love with me? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? Anyhow, just ignore me. So, what I wanted to say is that you didn't want to hear about is, because you probably heard it before, and you're trying to forget it. But I was going to the gym 5 days a week after work. And you might say, where'd you get all that energy? I don't know, maybe I was trying to get away from my house. Yeah, my marriage was failing. I had a problem with my job. I was fighting for my job anyhow. Long story. But then even when I wasn't going to the gym, I would always try to walk, but not as much intensely as I walk here. Then with the thyroid, at first you can lose a lot of weight. People said, oh, that's, they're like, what diet did you go on? Did you stop drinking? I was like, no, I increased my drinking. Do you smoke now? I was like, no, I gave it up in 2008. Anyway, a lot of people told me, oh, that's the divorce diet. You just lose a lot of weight. No, I was losing weight beforehand. My ex-husband was like getting upset with me, and I was like, I thought you didn't want me to be a fatty. And he was like, no, now you're taking it too far, and you're losing too much weight. And I was like, because your pants are falling off you. Back then I had a pair of size 9 jeans. They were swimming on me. Anyway, do you see me with jeans on anymore? Oh, you want to see my pants? There they are. I know, it's pathetic. Anyway, I'm not here to beat myself up. The devil likes that. The devil likes when you beat yourself up. Anyhow, I'm just telling you the story. when you have a thyroid disorder, first you could lose a lot of weight without even trying, okay? But with that came my sleep disorder times a million. Like, I would get real hyper, and I get like this at night. Just ask Ruby. Sometimes when I'm talking to her at night, from 10 o'clock on, I start to speed up. I start like speed talking, and yeah, it's a hot mess. It really is. Anyway, so in 2010, I wasn't going to the gym as often, but I would try to get there like 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times. Then I got divorced, and that's stressful. Duh, it's stressful. So I went from living in a big, huge 2-family house with a pool in the backyard, beautiful deck, to a small apartment with no deck, no pool, but I loved my apartment. But my son did not move in right away because I didn't have a bed for him. And then after I got a bunk bed and his room set up, then he was like, you don't have a microwave. So I had to get a microwave, and then he's like, you don't have a toaster oven. So I got a toaster oven. I did all these things because I just wanted him to come with me. And still, even after he came, it was broken up into, he would always be going back to his father's because I had 2 jobs. And his father didn't want him alone in the apartment, even though he was like, he was a teenager. But I guess I understand. But getting back to the weight thing. So I had lost a lot of weight just naturally, even without, I didn't diet. I don't like dieting, as you could tell from the physique over here. But I did like exercising or walking. And I like vegetables and salads, don't get me wrong. But like the weight just was coming off kind of more than I wanted it to. And then it stopped. And then I met Devin, and everybody's like, oh, because you're going out to all the restaurants with Devin. But no, even before I met Devin, it started to creep up, and I was not sleeping even with my medicine, and like just going to sleep at 4 a.m. And what happened was, then I was going out with Devin. I was eating out more than I would, because he was generous. And that's what you do when you're dating. And it started to creep up. Then in maybe 2 months, I went to the doctor for something else, and he was like, you gained 30 pounds. I was like, no friggin' way. And he was like, well, unless, and it wasn't my regular doctor, and I remember he said this, I never went back to him again, because he goes, unless you plan on growing about 2 feet, I'd be worried. And instead, he should have been looking into all of my symptoms with thyroiditis. Like my eyes were getting hooded, like here, swollen. And this is the whole thing. Even my son could tell you, I didn't eat that much. So why was I getting swollen and just big all over? But especially my stomach, my shoulders were like a linebacker. And it was really depressing. I mean, thank God I had somebody who thought I was beautiful at any weight. And I always felt bad because I said, Devin, you met me when I was like a size 9. And then, a few months later, I gained 30 pounds. Then I got on the medication because he took me to his doctor. He was like, you know what? Your doctor, you've been going to him 10 years? I said, yeah. And then this guy was the partner that said that to me. Unless you grow 2 feet, you're obese. And I know that. I always hear that word. And of course I've cried. You don't want to be told that when I was always underweight. You know, like in 3rd grade, I was 38 pounds. 5th grade, I was 58 pounds. And it went from there. I didn't reach 100 pounds until high school. And I cried, and I dieted. I went on diet pills. I went on grapefruit diet, you know, all the things we do. And I always exercised, and I was always in gymnastics and ballet. Ballet was really, if I can afford the classes, my sister Patricia would give me like a present for my birthday. It would be like 4 lessons for ballet and jazz. Anyhow, so there was always like this weight thing. When I was skinny, I thought I was fat, you know, like a lot of people. So you can imagine how I feel with Hashimoto's. You don't feel like you can do anything. Like, then I went to the gym even more, because when I got that diagnosis, I was like, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta walk, I gotta really be careful, salads and this and that. Nothing was working. So the doctor that Devin took me to was his doctor, which is now my doctor, and he was Devin's friend, and he was wonderful. And he diagnosed me. He goes, I checked your blood work, and did you ever hear of, you know, did your other doctor ever check your thyroid? I was like, I don't think so. And he was like, oh my God, you have all the symptoms of Hashimoto's or a thyroid disorder. And I was like, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't research that. I never heard of it. And so he was like, you're going to go on this medication, but it's really hard to manipulate that gland. Am I still on? Okay. And it is. It's been a struggle ever since. But he goes, most likely you had Hashimoto's way back right before when you had your daughter, which was at 24. I always noticed my skin was so dry, but I lost the weight because I was only 24. I lost the weight really quickly. Yeah, I wasn't on sleeping pills then. I didn't go on sleeping pills until my 40s. But I'll tell you, I didn't sleep. I've never slept good since I'm a little kid. So I was happy to go on sleeping pills because I knew at least I'll get a couple hours of sleep. And even if it doesn't work during the week, on the weekend, I'll because I tried everything natural. I still to this day take chamomile tea. I tried kava pills, kava tea. It helps relax me. But even like Sleepinol or things that are melatonin, severe nightmares. I get nightmares on the daily without anything. So if I take melatonin, I could just, you know, it doesn't make me fall asleep. It just makes me get nervous. Oh, did you see that butterfly? Is that you, Mommy? Hi. It's a white butterfly that came right up to my hand. Oh, wait. Is that you? If that's you, you come over here. Come over in my path. Cross my path. See those two over there? Okay. I'll let you follow me, Mom. She won't follow me. She'll run away from me. Okay. Anyhow. She just let me know she was dropping by. But yeah, so long story short, it's always been a struggle. Then, like when I was on Staten Island, New York, the gym that I went to closed, which was Curves. I loved Curves because the machines and everything were like my style, and I didn't even really go on the treadmill, but I had a whole routine of exercises and yoga that I would do. And it was good for me. It was just like good to keep me tight. And I even made like some friendships in there. Some wacky friendships. Anyway, But then they closed, so I went to this other gym, and it was a terrible experience, and it was expensive. And something happy in 2, 3, 1. Wrong way. Hi, Mr. Chicken. Hi, Mr. Chicken. How you doing? Hey, guys, good news. Good news. It's 30 minutes in. So I've walked and talked for almost 30 minutes. And yeah, I am going to make myself walk more because I stopped to talk to my mother, the butterfly that flew away from me. All right, so it was only like 30 seconds or a minute, but by the time I get to the house, it'll be maybe another 5 minutes. So that's my goal. I reached my goal of 30 minutes or 35 minutes or whatever. So it's easier to do when you're walking and talking, even if I've bored you to death. Okay, another thing you could do is, so the whole thing with Hashimoto's that is a scary thing is when you have a thyroiditis situation, which is like your blood pressure. Usually my blood pressure is pretty low to even. I don't take a blood pressure pill. And I'm proud of that because I'm 58 and a half. So I do take 154 milligrams of thyroid pill that I don't feel like it works. My heart has been speeding out a lot and then feeling like somebody's squeezing it. So it's probably because I'm not getting enough water. Goes back to that, your pH level. But what happens every once in a while where I have to go to the emergency room is my blood pressure will crash out. This year I was good because I stayed away from certain schools that stressed me out. And I never try to be that angry with the kids, because I say I'm a substitute, so I'm not here all the time. So when I am here and have the pleasure to be with the kids, I should give them a nice, sweet teacher that's not stressful, that's, not on them. And so anyhow, I know I'm all over the place, but thyroiditis is like you feel confused. Your eyes could feel like they're either hooded, like right now they're hooded, and that's the Hashimoto is winning. Sometimes your eyes look like they're going to pop out of their head, and you'll feel like a heartbeat in your eye, and that's going to the hyperthyroidism. This hypo with the O, and then this hyper with E, right? And the hyper with the E, that's when you drop the weight without even trying. And I didn't know that. I just thought, hey, I'm skinny again. Hey, this is easy. Like when I was a kid, I could eat anything I want. Wasn't a big eater. I was a big crap eater. Because we were poor, so, we had macaroni and cheese and not always a hot dog with it. And we had string beans and vegetables, veg oil, and stuff like that. But anyhow, so I could feel it happening, and the only thing I could do to kind of help it is make sure that I have some liquids. Like last night I was drinking wine. And that's probably not the best, but it was just really one glass, and I was too lazy to get up to go get another glass. Then I realized I've been sitting for a long time, watching Netflix. I was Netflixing. And I was totally trying to relax, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I was sitting in that chair the day before, Saturday, 9:30 to like 5:30. And then when I came home, it was too hot for me to walk. So I basically just did nothing. I wasn't standing over my paintings. I wasn't packing my bag. I have a half bag suitcase packed. Then we realized the suitcase is too small. So we had to go out today and buy a new suitcase, which I did. His name is Penguin, aka Silver Bullet. Devin likes Penguin better, but I said, it's my suitcase, so I can name him whatever I want. Silver Bullet. So he has two names. Anyway, He's grayish silver. It's not what I wanted, because of course I wanted purple or red. For some reason I have a thing with red too. But I couldn't find anything in that color that was like that plastic. Anyhow, last night I'm drinking the wine. I was talking to Ruby and I told her I feel like somebody's squeezing my heart. And she was like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, okay, talk to you later. Because like we just text. And text. And then I decided to stand over by my art table. Even though it's pretty much cleaned up, I still have things to finish. And I said, maybe that's what I need, to stand up and just, I can't really exercise in the house, but I can stand up, I can walk around. And I decided to finish the glitter on one of my paintings. And that makes me happy. And so I did that, and then I realized, my God, this was Sunday. I really didn't have any water at all. I mean, I have seltzer, but I think something with the seltzer, it counts, but it doesn't count fully. Like, I need the water. Then I realized I haven't taken vitamins. I haven't taken my vitamins in my water bottle. I take my regular vitamins, but I used to, with COVID and everything, I would take Balance of Nature, and I would also put the vitamins in my water. That's how I cut my hand that time. Remember that? Yeah. Okay. I know you want to forget it. But I keep reminding you. Anyway. So I take a 20-ounce bottle of water, put my vitamins in it, and I'll tell you, I instantly felt much better just by doing two things. Standing, doing my little, it wasn't a big thing, it was just the glitter part that make it pop, to make it 3D. And just standing and then drinking the water. So what I'm trying to tell you, I'm sure there's people out there with hypothyroidism, and there's people out there with hypothyroidism, which is Hashimoto, okay? And of course you got to take your medicine, but I also believe in the natural route, which is my Balance of Nature. But the Balance of Nature doesn't fully, like, if you see my wedding pictures, for example, I was in full blown Hashimoto's. I was in, like, even though I was exercising and walking and trying to lose weight so bad for my wedding, because I didn't want to be a fat bride, right? I wasn't a fat bride the first time around. My first wedding, I was 111 pounds. And that was a problem too, because every time I went for my fitting, the lady yelled at me. She was like, you gotta stop losing weight. And I was like, I'm not trying to. But I was working 2 jobs. I was going to college. Was I finished with college? No, I was finished with college. I was working. Sometimes I had 2 jobs. And I would walk from the bus stop. I'd walk to the bus. I had to take 2 buses to my work and 2 buses home. And I was a teacher, of course, so I was on my feet. And I wasn't trying to lose weight, because I think 111 is enough. I was like between a size 3 and 5. But I wasn't really comfortable at a size 3 because I like my fun fat. So like a 5 and a 7 was good for me. That was like heaven. Anyhow, I wasn't trying to, but meanwhile, the doctor explained to me, the good doctor, the one that I met through Devon, Dr. Magnolia, Brian Magnolia. He explained to me, you probably started having thyroid problem when you were in your teenage years, but it doesn't really sit and take effect until you have a child or get older. Either you have the part, first you start out with the part that makes you lose weight and you have sleep problems, your mind rushes, I just thought that was my personality. And your heart speeds out and skips a beat, which is really freaking scary, which I've been having lately. And meanwhile, I drink 3 cups a day. So that's probably, should cut down a little bit or not. Anyway, and also soda. I have 1 soda. But maybe the caffeine level in a Diet Coke is high. So maybe if I have a soda, I should cut out 1 cup of coffee. Anyway, some days I only have 2 cups of coffee. But it all interplays. How many? Oh crap, I've been walking, it's 40 minutes. Yay. Yay. 40 minutes that you heard me. Yay. And do I finish the story? No, I do not. I do not finish a story. I get the AC on, guys. Let's get the AC going. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just saying little things. It's not the end of the world if you have Hashimoto's or hyper. Oh, I don't own the rights of the music. Okay. I see some blonde spots. I see some blondies. Anyway, she gave me a haircut too. Did I tell you guys that she cut my hair? Look how short it is. But she made it healthy because I told her, please don't cut it short. I don't look good in short hair. And then I told her my whole story. And that's what I loved about this girl, Candy. She said people call her Candy because she listened to me. She was like going to a therapist. So, shout out to Candy out there. Wait a second. If you need her card, let me see. I'm not gonna dox her, but oh, she's on Facebook. This is small for me. Oh my gosh, I spelled her name wrong. Her name is with a K. It matches with a K for Katrina. Okay, her name is Candice, Kandyce. I love that. Candice Doris, and she's on Facebook, which my Facebook just got shut down. I don't know what happened. It says I have to re-sign in. Not today, Satan. I was trying to put pictures on Facebook today. I couldn't do it, and I couldn't ask Devin because he was helping me with paperwork for the Aruba trip. Yeah, there's paperwork involved. Okay, let me just say. The name of her company is Sucre. That means sugar in French. And yeah, she's a hairstylist. I believe a colorist. And so it's SINCRA hair by Candy with a K. Okay, let me show you so you could do a screenshot. Okay, anyway, that's only if you're in this side of town, because I don't think you can, unless you want to travel in from other parts of Texas. She'll do a great job. Anyway, guys, I am sweating like a whore in church, so I'm gonna go. All right, I gotta go. Where am I going? Oh, the post office, right? What? You said you want to come? I don't know. I might be boring. No, I'm gonna let you go, guys. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for coming on my walk with me. Please go check out Ruby. Just a Texas Medium, Ruby Just a Texas Medium, if you want to find out about Summer, Michael, and all the cases. And also, please check out A Comeback with Kim Magical. She has a grandchildren in. One she lives with, and one it came into town, but she still has time because, you know, teenagers, they're just gonna hang out with each other and ignore you. Anyway, she just put a great Jennifer Dulos video up, and she also designs jewelry, which I'm going to the post office to see if she got me anything. So if I do, you might be seeing an unboxing. I don't know if it's going to be today. Maybe I should put my hair up like this and like this. Hag hair. No, it's not hag hair anymore. Clown posse. No, it's not. It's not clown posse. It's a lavender. Lavender. Purple AF. Girls' night out. My sister Patricia loves when I do that. Right, Patricia? Okay, anyhow. Hey, from that angle, I don't look too fat. All right, just hold it up high. High in the sky makes you lose 30 pounds. Namaste, everybody. Love you.